the shell of a girl that I used to know well. Dancing slowly in an empty room. Can alone take the place of you? I sing myself a quiet lullaby. Let you go and let the lonely in to take my heart again. Too afraid to go inside for the pain of one more loveless night. Oh, the loneliness will stay with me and hold me till I fall asleep. I'm the ghost of a girl that I want to be most. I'm the shell of a girl that I used to know well. Dancing slowly in an empty room. Can only take the place of you. I sing myself a quiet lullaby. Let you go and let the lonely in to take my heart again. Broken pieces of a barely breathing story where there once was love. Now there's only me and the lonely dancing slowly in an empty room. Can only take the place of you. I sing myself a quiet lullaby. Let you go and let the lonely in to take my heart again.
Papa? Could you come here for a moment, please?
Koshmina, I've told you, I don't really wish to be bothered right now.
Papa, it's kind of important.
Mina, darling, I'm sorry, but I really don't give a shit about who the hell is at the door right now. Just tell them to go away.
Papa, Alexandra is at the door.
What did you just say, drunk man?
I said Alexandra is on the other side that door right now.
Koshmina, Radu is in the game room right now, shuffling his cards. I think he could use some company. Why don't you join him?
Papa, I'm not leaving you to deal with this in the state of mind you've been in lately.
That wasn't a suggestion, Koshmina.
Yes, Papa. Be careful. And if you need us...
Okay, Mina.
I was just about to give up. I thought for sure you'd be sending the gargoyles after me.
What are you doing here, Alexander? What do you want?
Could we talk for a moment? I know I shouldn't even be here, and I know that you probably want nothing to do with me, but Honestly, I have no one else to turn to.
What, has your dark lover abandoned you?
No, but this is about him. Can we please just sit down and talk for a while? I swear that I won't be any trouble. And I will leave the moment you ask me to, I promise.
Don't make me regret this, Alexander. What is it that you wish to discuss?
Well, it's about Casimir.
You mean the vampire who stole you from me?
I didn't come here to rehash that shit with you, Vladimir. I came here to ask for your help.
My help? What could you possibly want my help for? Especially when in regards to your darling Casimir. I was under the impression that he wanted me and my family dead.
Not anymore. He only ever wished you dead because of the lies his sire told him. I went along with it because I was so angry with you at the time. But when Nikolai came and showed him the truth, everything changed. Or at least I thought it did, but now I'm not so sure. There's something very wrong with him, and I have no idea how to handle it.
Something wrong with him?
I know that you don't understand or approve, and I can't say I blame you for that, but I love him very much, Vladimir, and I want to help him, but I don't know how. And you're the only other person on the planet that means anything to me. The only other person I feel I can turn to when I need help.
When, in the last 150 years, have you felt anything but hatred toward me?
You're still my sire, Vladimir. You always will be. And we will always be bonded because of it. That doesn't mean I love you anymore. But it does mean that I'm never able to truly despise you.
You could have fooled me.
Damn it, Vladimir, I told you I didn't come here to argue. I'm honestly sick and goddamn tired of constantly fighting with you. I've come here alone as a child asking his sire for help. If you'd rather just argue with me, then I'm sorry I ever came at all.
I don't know what sort of help I can offer you, Alexander. I can't help if I don't know exactly what the problem is.
Casimir thinks he's hearing the voice of his dead sire. He says he's been hearing it ever since his death. And ever since Nikolai told him the truth about his sire, he really hasn't been himself. He avoids me when he never used to before. And he's always writing in his old journal, but he'll never let me read it. I get the dreadful feeling that he's hiding things from me. That there are things that he isn't telling me.
So what is it that you want from me, Alexandru? Relationship advice? Your lover's batshit insane, if you ask me. That's my opinion on the matter. But don't ask me for advice. I'm certainly not qualified for that.
I was rather hoping that maybe you could talk to your sire about it. I don't think Casimir's crazy, not exactly. But I do think that there's something very wrong with him. If anyone could find out what that something is, it would be Nikolai, wouldn't it? He is one of the most ancient and powerful vampires alive, isn't he?
He is. But I'm not so sure he would be willing to offer any sort of aid to the vampire who's been stalking us for centuries.
But you could convince him, da? Sweet talk him into it.
Maybe. I'll talk to him, Alexander, but I make no promises. And since I'm doing this for you, would you mind doing something for me? Could we please agree to stop fighting with each other? Or at least agree to disagree? We don't have to be friends, but I'd at least rather not be enemies anymore.
I've told you I'm done fighting with you. I have more important things to worry about than how many lies we told each other once upon a time. Agreed.
Alexander, are you happy? I mean, other than this recent trouble you're having, are you happy with Cosmere?
I am that. He means everything to me.
Then I understand and approve. Go and take care of him, and I will see what we can do from here.
Mulțumesc, Vladimir. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Where the fuck am I?
Will you shut the fuck up? I could hear your damn screaming from 2 floors up, and this is a magically silenced room.
Who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you?
What part of shut the hell up don't you understand? I realize that I have a bit of an accent, but my English is impeccable. Why do you feel like Vladimir's magic? I can almost smell it on you. Oh, how clever. You won't be needing this anymore, little American. Try that again, and I will break your jaw into hundreds of tiny little pieces. Understand?
The fuck do you want?
Why is it that everyone always asks that question? Everyone always wants to negotiate. I much prefer the part when they start begging for their lives. Look around, Alfred F. Jones. You will ultimately die in this room, so get comfortable.
What? Dude, what the fuck? I don't even know you. Why the fuck would you want to kill me?
Haven't you figured it all out yet in that thick American skull of yours? Because seeing your beaten, bloody, mutilated corpse literally in his backyard will completely destroy Vladimir.
You're the one who's thick in the head, dude. You can't fucking kill me. I'm the United States of America.
Disgusting. I don't know how Vladimir stomachs you. That was just a nibble, my dear. If I keep you here long enough and slowly drain you dry, your nation will eventually crumble in your absence. Annexation is not the only way to kill a kingdom or a republic.
Fine. So just kill me already.
But it's much more fun to torture you first. I said you were going to die in this room. I didn't say you were going to die in this room anytime soon.
Look, this is pointless. Vlad and I broke up. He thinks I've gone home. You've taken my ring. So there's no reason for him to think that anything's wrong.
That is why, after I keep you here for a few months, I intend to leave your mangled corpse on his doorstep. And then, when he finds you and it mentally crushes him, I'll sneak up behind him and tear his body limb from limb before setting it all on fire and watching it burn. Too bad you won't be around to see that,
Has anyone told you that you're seriously fucked in the head?
I hear it all the time, Svinya. Keep running your mouth. Keep pushing me. And perhaps I'll consider taking a small vacation up to the British Isles. I'll convince Driston to return to me, and then I'll kill the others, with the exception of your father. I think I'll bring him here and chain him up with you, and then I can torture you both at the same time. You can watch each other die. Won't that be fun?
Oh yeah, that'd be a fucking blast. You know, you should bring him here right now. It'd be a fucking party.
Oh, it's a party you want, is it? In that case, I'll even go so far as to cross the ocean to send a special invitation to your Canadian brother.
Bring it, bitch!
I don't think you're fully appreciating the situation you are in right now, Svinya. You talk like the brave, strong hero you claim to be. But look at you. Right now, you are nothing. The almighty United States of America can't even defend himself against one dark vampire. You have no idea how truly pathetic you really are, do you? You might as well give up the fight, little American, and just accept your fate. No one is coming to rescue you. You have absolutely no means of escape. There is simply no hope for you, I'm afraid.
Okay, dude, I fucking get it. I'm gonna die down here. What the fuck else do you want from me? You want a reaction? This is it. If you're expecting me to break down sobbing and beg for my life, I'm not gonna give you that satisfaction. So fuck off, you blood-sucking bastard.
You just don't know when to shut your fucking mouth, do you? Perhaps now that you've lost so much blood, you'll finally calm the hell down. In a few days, when I feel that I can stomach more of your disgusting American blood, I'll come back and drain you again. And we'll continue that process until your nation back home eventually collapses.
I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here, and there's nothing I can fucking do about it. I don't want to die here. Why the fuck am I even here? Just because this crazy fucker hates Vlad? I try calling out to him, but it's pretty fucking pointless without my ring. Not that he'd bother to come anyway. Man, I gotta get out of here! Why can't I be the hero? I'm the hero. I want my dad. I know a lot of shit's happened between us. And I know I bitch about you a lot, but you're always there when I really need you, and I really need you right now, Dad. But it's not like you can hear me. Nobody can hear me except for maybe that crazy fuck upstairs! I'm gonna die here alone, and my family won't even know I was here until it's too late. Too late to tell them how much I love them. Too late to tell Vlad how sorry I am. Why? Why did he keep pushing me away? Why did I have to leave? I should be safe and sound with him right now at his castle. But he wanted me to leave. And now I'm fucked. And I'll never see him again. I'll never see him again. Or my dad. Or Matthew.
or my uncle. I'd even be overjoyed to see Francis right now. But I'll never see any of them ever again. I'm gonna die here alone, in this room. I don't want to die here. I'm the hero. I'm the hero. I'm the hero.
I watched you sleeping quietly in my bed. You don't know this now, but there's some things that need to be said, and it's all that I can hear. It's more than I can bear. What if I fall and hurt myself? Would you know how to fix me? What if I went and lost myself? Would you know where to find me? If I forgot who I am, would you please remind me? Oh, 'cause without you things go hazy.
I watched you sleeping quietly in my bed. You don't know this now, but there's something that need to be said. It's all that I can hear. It's more than I can bear. What if I fall and hurt myself? Would you know how to fix me? What if I went and lost myself? Would you know where to find me? If I forgot who I am, would you please remind me? Oh, 'cause without you things go hazy. What if I fall and hurt myself? Would you know how to fix me? What if I went and lost myself? Would you know where to find me? If I forgot who I am, would you please remind me? Oh, 'cause without you things go hazy.
It's been days since you've called on me, Vladimir. I thought you wanted to be left alone. So what is it I can do for you, my Romanian prince?
Cut the shit, Nikolai. I'm sorry. It's just... You know I'm not in the mood, so please spare me your sarcasm. And I do want to be alone, but My solitude was interrupted by a certain unexpected house guest. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about, da?
Da, I do. And what was the reason for Alexandru's visit?
He wants our help, believe it or not. His lover's lost his damn mind, and so Alexandru was hoping that you would be willing to help him.
Ah, so there truly is something wrong with Casimir.
You say that like you've been hanging out with him.
No, Dragomeo. He had called on me several months ago to confirm a bit of information he had discovered. However, clearly he lied to me about how he received that information. And so I assume by helping him, Alexandru meant I should go to Casimir and have a chat with him.
I assume so. I suppose he must have legitimate concerns if he was so willing to swallow his pride and ask us for help.
I will go to him in a day or two and see what I can do. In the meantime, are you sure you want to be alone? I could stay here if you'd like me to, female.
No, I'll be fine. I just want to be left alone.
I know you're hiding something from me, Casimir. I can smell it. There's no point in continuing to deny it.
Why should I tell you? You wouldn't believe me.
You're behaving like a child. I never said that I didn't believe you about what you told me about hearing Laszlo's voice.
But you don't believe that it's Laszlo who is truly speaking to me.
It's impossible, Casimir. Laszlo's been dead for the last 1,000 years. And it's about goddamn time that you let him go and continue on with the rest of eternity.
How dare you speak to me that way?
Someone has to have the balls to tell you like it is, Casimir. You can't keep living in this fantasy world of lies and delusions. Wake up and listen to the one person that truly cares about you, Mikumeo Pajanje.
Как ты смеешь, Александру? Это реально. Тебе не ебут. Ты не подмахивай.
Numa temdetine, Casimir.
Are you interrupting?
No, listen. I think we're done here. I'm afraid you have the worst timing. He's in a terrible mood.
Just great.
I'll be upstairs if you decide that you want to have a more civilized conversation.
What the hell are you doing back here, Drisson? Shouldn't you be with your brothers?
Yes, I should, but unfortunately, you and I have a bit of unfinished business to discuss.
Do we? I cannot possibly imagine what business you could be referring to.
I've had nearly a year to think about everything you've done to me, Casimir. And I've made some decisions. The first of which is that I'm officially leaving the clan. I have no interest in being any part of this madness.
Madness. You don't know madness, Drisson. And being a part of this clan isn't a choice. It's a privilege and a eternity-long commitment. There is no walking away from me. Not alive, anyway.
Which brings me to my second decision. You will stay out of my life, Casimir, and my family's lives. My destiny no longer lies with you. I belong with my family, my real family, for good this time. You can threaten me all you like, but when I leave here today, I fully expect to never have to see or hear from you ever again. Do you understand all that?
Are you giving me an ultimatum, Drisson? Are you forgetting who is the sire here?
No, I haven't, and to be perfectly honest, I don't want to fight you, Casimir. But I will if I have to. That is my third decision.
You are far more foolish than I thought you were, child. We both know that you would never win in a battle against me.
Perhaps not, but I refuse to live the rest of eternity with you lurking in my shadow. I am no longer your puppet, Casimir. If you'd rather see me dead than let me go, then I have lost even more respect for you. And I didn't even think that was possible.
Where is all this anger coming from, Tristan? The last time we had this discussion, you seemed intent on returning to us in the end.
If you honestly thought that I would return and allow you to keep manipulating me, then you're the fool here, not me. I told you then that you lost my loyalty and my respect, and that has not changed. Beyond that, I wasn't sure how to feel about you or the clan because it was so much to take in at the time. But now I realize that it's pointless for me to stay with the clan because it's only ever brought me pain.
It brought you a rare gift and a whole new life.
You mean the vampirism that you forced on me? How is that a gift? You could have let me go at any time. You could have told me the truth about everything. But instead, you continued to manipulate me and drive me further away from my family.
Don't you ever get tired of hearing yourself repeat the same thing over and over again, Tristan?
I wouldn't need to repeat myself if you had listened the first time.
I did listen.
Then why did you try and feed me so many excuses? Why won't you tell me the real reason why you wouldn't let me go? Why didn't you tell me the truth centuries ago?
Are you truly so blind, Tristan? If I had done either of those things, it would have defeated the purpose of my original plan. I chose you amongst your brothers to be my weapon against Vladimir's British connections. And although it didn't turn out quite the way I anticipated, it was still beneficial in some ways.
So then what? You just don't really care. Is that it? I spent nearly 1,000 years of my life with you in this clan, and you still don't really give a shit about me in the end. Did you ever care about me?
I do care about you, Tristan, in a way.
In a way?
You are my child, Tristan, but in the end, you are expendable. You always have been.
And to think I actually grew to care about you. You disgust me, Casimir. You deserve to be punished for everything you've done to me and my family.
And will you be the one to attempt that, or will you band together with your brothers to send the hunting Dutchman after me?
I said you deserved it. I didn't say that I was going to give you the satisfaction of taking any of us on in a fight, Tim included.
And how do you intend to walk out of here alive then, my dear child?
I said I would take you on if I had to. But if I ever meant anything to you as your child, you'll let me go, Casimir. Do one decent thing for me for a change. You owe me that much at least.
I owe you nothing, Welshman, and after nearly 1,000 years, you should know me better than that. Get the hell out of here, Tristan. You've said what you came to say. You want to leave this clan so badly, then leave. I've got more important things to worry about. You and your brothers are no longer worth the wasted energy.
If you dare try and harm any of us ever again, Cosman, know that you will have one hell of a fight on your hands, and we will win in the end.
I said, get the fuck out of here!
here. Is this Alfred's ring?